My morning starts out pretty normal. I get greeted by my dedicated students. Good morning.
Hit snooze, just 5 more minutes, please. You're such a sleepyhead.
Thank you.
That works for me, that works for me. Maybe.
As I get ready for class, preparing my lesson, I enjoy my morning coffee, trying to relax before the chaos. All of a sudden, my world explodes. It was February 18, 2003. That was a long time ago. My nephew wasn't feeling well. And he had a fever that wasn't going away. And we didn't realize that our worst nightmare was about to happen. From that day forward, life was never the same again. Went to the hospital, and shortly after they broke the news to us that he had terminal cancer and he would have approximately 5 years to live. We never knew if we were going to smile the same, if we were going to laugh the same, eat dinner the same. We didn't know what was to come. How would you react if you found out one of the people that brought the most joy to the family was about to die? My initial reaction, I would say, was, besides fear of what was to come, was shock. I didn't know what to do, how to feel. Took its course. Life became normal. The hospital for sick children became home. Cancer became a member of our family, and we learned how to deal with it.
The separation where the light once shined.
Coping was difficult. I found that hope is what got me going to the last moment. They say that hope is the last thing to die, and I think it was in hope and believing that things weren't going to work out the way they did that I was able to cope throughout his battle with cancer. I think that I found comfort in friends and family around me and trying to carry on like as if life was normal, and that was normal for my family. Normal was having a little boy that was sick, and normal was struggling. My nephew was my best friend. He was quite the character. He made us laugh, he made us cry. He loved cars. I miss his touch. I remember he used to go to school during the day for half a day, and if he missed school because he had to go to the hospital for treatment, he'd come back to the school and the teachers would say that he was all upset because he could tell another student sat in his desk, or they would use something in his desk, and he would say, who sat here, who sat here? I feel that my life was touched by an angel. When he was in school, his teachers would come and visit him. And one of the stories they mentioned, I wasn't there to witness it, but they said that he would go to school and they would accompany him in the playground. And while he was in the playground playing, he noticed 2 boys fighting. Very similar story to that of St. Dominic Savio. And he saw 2 boys fighting, and he went, and the teacher observed him, and he went to break up the fight and asked these 2 boys why they were fighting and asked them to stop fighting. The best part I can describe it is, I feel in his life, I was touched by an angel, and in his death, I feel like I'm never alone. I feel like I have an angel. If I'm alone at night, if I walk alone, if I'm in my car alone, I feel like I'm never alone. I feel like he's always with me. I feel like my relationship with John Paul grew because he grew. He became a young boy. He was just a baby when it all started. I think I gave him a lot of my attention because I felt like he needed me the most in the family. We were very close. We spent a lot of time together. We watched a lot of TV together at night. I would say that my relationship with him was the most beautiful thing that ever happened in my life. I struggled with sharing my most personal journey of faith. One, because I found it so profound and personal, and another because I was afraid of the emotion it could trigger in me. I found myself not being authentic to the truth faith believer in me. I have lost and loved like most people, but it is through these people we lose that I became a true faith believer. This is my nephew, Johnny. He represented hope, courage, happiness, and love. In my darkest hours, I never felt alone, and it was during these moments that I felt a closeness to God like never before. He never felt alone either. He described the beauty of leaving this world. He said that the things he saw were beautiful. Not to worry, he told his mother. As I witnessed, he spoke that Jesus was so nice. He took the Eucharist on his final days, during his final sacrament. He never enjoyed taking it. But on the last day, he was ready. He took so many tiny pieces, with some iced tea, of course, he asked. I doubted my faith often, but through his experience and my journey of faith, I believe that staying close to God, and if you stay close to God, you will never journey through anything alone.
My